So you often hear nowadays, like the trendy thing is ick, right? Always talk about the ick. I'm going to put a positive spin on it. And I want to talk about a few of my favorite things that I've seen people do where I'm like, well done.
And these are a few of my favorite things.
And then I don't feel so bad. Okay, number one. Welcome to Royally Unhinged, the podcast. Yes, where we discuss all things marketing, networking, and a bit of wizardry. I'm one of your co-hosts, Princess Paula, along with my lovely and talented co-host,
Sarah B.
And together, the two of us are Royally Unhinged. You know, I do that still every time I go and talk, and I'll be on a stage in front of a room full of people, and when I tell them about my podcast, and I go, Royally Unhinged, and it just doesn't land the same when I'm doing it solo, all by myself.
Because you probably have so many people that are looking at you like...
They don't get it. Because they haven't subscribed yet. So if you're watching and listening now, just do us a favor. I even hate saying this. It's so cliche.
It is.
Hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and
subscribe.
Go ahead and follow. Be one of our followers. Like, not literally. Don't walk behind us and follow us, because that would be weird.
This is a cult.
Well, I was going to go with the stalker angle, but you just went totally in a different direction. I mean, if you want to follow us along, have snacks.
Please.
Like,
sugar-free snacks for me.
And me.
Oh, yes.
For the two of us. Just the two of us. Ooh. We can eat it if it's sugar-free. Okay. It's been a while since we've been in the studio, friends. We've been all over. We've been trekking the wild world of web podcasting.
Have we?
We were out in the rain.
We were out in the rain.
And we've been out just in a tent. If you see a random tent around, it could be us. One never knows.
Or you know what?
Tell me.
If you're just out and about and you just randomly see our faces in somebody's windshield.
Oh, we now have sunscreens for our vehicles with our faces on them. And it's great because I've had so many people go, I knew you were here because I saw your car. It's pretty sweet.
It's so great.
The podcast. Oh, so you see, the podcast realm is growing, which means you want to be a part of it. You want to sponsor. We are always looking for sponsors. We got all different kind of sponsorship packages that will fit every shape, size, and color. So, if you want to be part of all the cool things that are happening here, reach out. Let us know. And yeah, come sponsor the podcast so we can talk all about you and your business and your greatness. You won't make it onto the sunshade, folks, but you'll make it onto the podcast.
I think we should have the sunshades available for purchase.
Oh, hey, which reminds me, what's coming up?
That just made my
Tara B. Sorry. Paula's already, if you're listening at home and not watching, I'm already touching Tara and hitting her.
But it hit like my reflex point on my arm, so like it kept jolting out.
Little twitchy. You were talking about buying a sunshade, but what's coming up? Tara has no idea what I'm referring to.
I feel like I do her. Yes, that's what I thought you were going for. We are going to have the Royally Unhinged online store coming out very soon here. It is in the works of being built as
right now, brick by brick.
Actually, yeah, probably as we
brick
speak right
by
now.
internet brick. There's little people.
It's the iBrick
building the store.
It's their iBricks.
Yes. You're going to be able to buy stuff, all kinds of Royally Unhinged branded logoed things, so you can be part of the Cool Kids Club.
Yeah.
One of our little wizardettes.
Unhinged. Are you unhinged? Wizardettes? Isn't that just a witch? It's witches and wizards.
Oh, heavens, Betsy. Already off the rails. We're only a few minutes in. Well, let's get to the topic for today, folks. So thanks for joining us on our podcast. Paula and Tara, this is what we do. So one of the things, I have been keeping a little collection in my little box of whenever I see somebody do something really cool or great.
Like zippity-doo.
Noteworthy. Zippity-doo. We have to stay on track, Tara. It's going to be effort. I can already tell. Must stay on track. I make a little note, write it down, put it in my little box so that we can talk about it. Because these are inspirational. And perhaps you, yes, you, need some inspiration. Maybe you're walking around still marketing your business the same way you've always done. Google ads. And it's not working. It's just, Facebook ads. Don't get me started.
I won't do Facebook ads for clients anymore.
Okay, sidebar, just put a pin in it. Let's go for a little wander. So I was talking to someone recently who is getting a lot of traction with Facebook ads, and it made me mad. And then I was like, I wonder if I should just try it for kicks and giggles to see, but I just can't. Like, I just can't.
What industry was the person in that was doing the Facebook
It was like
ads?
a garage clean out type stuff.
I could see that.
I know. And it's like, it annoys me that I just don't like Facebook. Well, and I have a client I'm working with right now, and she's all about privacy and security online and all the things. And we were like, we were just talking about how bad Facebook is for taking your data, taking your information.
Oh, don't even.
What they're doing. Like, it's so bad. And yet, Tara,
people still, shoo,
money,
take my money.
And I'll put something on Facebook, and it just like, our society just has a sick addiction to Facebook. And it's, anyway, see previous episodes. Let's stay on task. But I still do kind of want it.
Bye, Felicia. And that's like the 4th time I've said that this week.
I still kind of want to do a Facebook ad just for funsies. Just as like scientific.
Okay.
As like what's it called? The scientific method. I want to make how does that work? When you do the scientific method, you make a
beta,
a question, and then you do like the experiment, and then you end up with the conclusion.
You're the teacher. You should know what that is.
Okay, never mind.
Okay, I'm gonna say this on the Facebook ads, and then we'll get back to our topic. Facebook ads. There's one client that I will do them for, and it was only this client because of the industry that they are in, and they have worked. And the industry is childcare. Who's on Facebook? Parents.
Interesting.
So that one is the only one that I will ever do Facebook ads for.
Interesting.
I will not touch any other ones.
Interesting.
Especially for like my industry, Paula's industry. I don't see it. Because people, no, I was just talking to somebody about this morning, because what a goal of theirs is to basically travel around and do different digs, like paleontology digs and stuff like that.
Literally, like.
And I was like, people would love to see that online.
Cool.
They would love to see. It's like a weird,
like a live feed, even.
Yeah, it's not like a weird ASMR, but it's a type of ASMR. But then, as I was talking with her about it, I was like, it's really something that allows people to leave reality and dive in somewhere else. So like for me to put an ad for marketing or websites or whatever, that's not really getting it. But it's just like the things that are really like super beneficial online is like the stuff that takes you out of reality, or like the content
so true.
That's on there. Is what
oh
I
my
should
gosh.
say.
Okay, we're just going to keep going off the track down into the ravine at this point. So I love that you're saying that, because I find that for me, the content that draws me the most, like on TikTok and YouTube, is I want to watch somebody out in the wilderness building a hut out of trees that they're cutting like down right then and there.
The guys who he's out in the wilderness and he's like making steaks on like a piece of wood.
Oh yeah, or like the rock. On the big rock, and he's cooking on there.
And he's like chopping up the stuff on the rocks.
Yeah,
and he's
absolutely.
over a little fire and everything.
The things that I love to watch, because you're right, they're just very like calming, and they're just not anything reality based. Nobody's telling me to buy something. There's not a link below to put it in your cart.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
there's like it's just that's why one of the content. Oh my gosh, one of the clients that you and I are both working with right now, who maybe will be a sponsor one day. We've talked to them. I've talked to them about just setting up a camera. Show us you making the
behind
things.
The scenes. Give us behind the scenes.
Yeah, because I can just sit and watch. Like I can sit and watch somebody decorating a cake. I can sit and watch somebody, unboxing. Like there's all these Asian videos of them unboxing things.
Oh, totally.
And like all these neat gadgets and cooking things. Oh my gosh.
There's so many. There's one guy that I follow. I think it's Johnny Tsunami. It's
a great name.
Oh, he's very cute, by the way. And he lives
Johnny
in Hawaii.
Tsunami.
So go
Note
check
to
out
self.
Johnny Tsunami. But he literally goes, he mimics this other gal who does like, she puts these weird coffee drinks together and she's like, coffee.
Oh,
and
yes. Yeah. Okay, so yeah.
Johnny Tsunami, he does like mock videos of her and like they do back and forth.
He's not the army guy, is he? There's an army guy
another
that
guy
does
that I
it.
think does it with his kid.
Yeah. And when she does her car ones, when she's like Bugatti, and he'll
Yeah.
have like his army truck,
does-
and he's
yeah.
just like Humvee.
He does those ones. But Johnny Tsunami, I love it because he will go to like Walmart. He'll take a trip and he's like, we're going to go test this thing out. So he goes to Walmart and he gets like one of the fancy gadgets, like, let's make your life easier. And he'll bring it home and he'll use it and all that stuff. But he's so funny because he's like Salt Bae, but he's also like, he just chucks things at his phone, which is recording what he's doing. So his phone just like always falls over all the time.
Johnny Tsunami. I'm going to have to look this up.
Okay. He's fun to watch.
Let's bring this all the way back because actually this is a really good point. And this is one of the reasons why when you and I are working with clients, this is one of the things we tell people. And they often don't think about. Because when people think they have to be on TikTok or on Instagram or on YouTube, they start going like, oh, I have to talk, I have to act, I need a script, I have to dance, I have to do a trend. No. And one of the things that Tara and I often talk to our clients about, just show us you in the process. So whatever it is that you're doing, so the one client that we're talking about, that I'm not going to mention them because, you know, keep it on the DL.
Shall not be named right now.
Yeah, yes. But I was like, put a camera in a tripod and just film yourself on slow-mo. No.
Time lapse.
Thank you. Put it on time lapse and then go. And if you need to afterwards, just do a little narration over top, but just put some music. People love to watch this stuff. And it gets you exposure units. It gets you out there in front of people.
Yeah, I mean, just speaking of that, so one of my other companies that I have is Good Dog Apparel Co. So on my TikTok, that's really where I got a lot of bulk of customers besides actually doing like shows and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So what I would do is just that. I would just set up and I would put it to like whatever trend might have been going on. But like, you know, the Adult Swim trend where it's like whatever. So I did one of me like boxing up an order from somebody or something like that, or I had one that was of course Harry Potter inspired and it was like
surprise.
So just go on Good Dog Apparel Co. TikTok because there's a video on there where I do videos with my dogs. That's what it was. I haven't done it in a while because I have other things going on right now, like a podcast. But go and just go and look at it because one of the videos that I did, it was like, do you remember the part where Dudley's like 36, that's 3 less than last year or whatever, and he's just like yelling at his dad and he's like, you have no idea what I'm talking about.
I thought you were talking about Dudley Do-Right.
No.
Okay, I have no clue what you're talking about.
Dudley and Harry Potter? Vernon?
Oh, she makes a Harry Potter reference like, don't you know, Paula? No.
Okay, go back to the episode where she yelled at me because I didn't know what Draco Dormien's Nunquam Titilandeus meant.
Word of the day!
Don't poke a sleeping dragon.
But you can always poke a Tara. Okay, bringing us back. Because I just thought, no, it's gone. I just had my third one. Oh, no, wait. Ah! Keep talking. I gotta go back to... We were just talking about TikTok. I had my third one.
Oh, I was just gonna say something because I saw something on a notification of a client's yesterday. Because I
just
said
keep talking while I go into my mind palace.
I said poke, and I saw something in a notification on a client's email yesterday for their Facebook account, and it said blah 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 poked you. Poking is still a thing on Facebook.
What?
And I don't know how. I don't know how.
Weird.
I have to look into it. But it was very interesting.
Oh.
So apparently you can still poke, which is like back from 2000.
Dang it. Okay, we're going to get into this. It was right there. This is the problem, the way my brain is lately. If I don't write it down or say it in the moment, it's gone. Like, just gone. Like letting go of a balloon outside.
About taking up videos. And
it was so good. It was about TikTok. Curses.
I was talking about doing a trend with Adult Swim and showing behind the scenes.
We'll just keep going. Okay. So, I wanted to talk about a couple of my favorite things. So, you often hear nowadays, like, the trendy thing is ick, right? Always talk about the ick. I'm going to put a positive spin on it. And I want to talk about a few of my favorite things that I've seen people do where I'm like, well done.
And these are a few of my favorite things.
And then I don't feel so bad. Okay, number one. So a little coffee house that I like to...
I know what this one
often patron is Vendela Coffee House in Egan. It's at 1440 Duckwood Drive in Egan, Minnesota.
It's like right off the highway.
Love, love, love it. A shout out to Marcy. Hey, Marcy, and Anna and the crew over there. So love Vendela. And this isn't about Vendela, although they are spectacular. Go there, ask about their secret
That's where
menu.
I got my purse.
Ask about their secret menu. Yeah, yes, and their purses. But once upon a time, I went to the coffee shop and I went into the bathroom. This isn't that kind of a thing. But when I went into the bathroom, inside the bathroom was a little side table. Little side table. Coffee table. Not a coffee table. A little side table with a drawer. And there was a little sign that said, open the drawer. And I went, oh, how curious. How cute. So I opened the drawer and there were business cards in there. There was a real estate agent that had talked to the coffee shop, partnered with the coffee shop, and was like, hey, can I put my cards in the bathrooms?
Oh, I like that.
And so there was this fun little table, and I forget what was on there, like, you know, maybe a little planty thing and something else, but there was a little sign that said, open the drawer, like check out the drawer. And I was like, oh, you know, and I opened it up and there were the business cards. And I think she had something else in there, like a little, like you opened it and there was like a little message and her cards. And this same realtor would often hang out in the coffee shop all the time. She kind of set up shop there and it was her place. But when I saw that, I was like, well played. Well played. It was different. It was curious. It piqued your interest. It's to where you would open the drawer and you're like, huh, creative, outside of the box, in the drawer, but outside of the box.
You know, and out of the closet? I don't know. But what I wanted to, I bet the business cards probably had her picture on it. Her
Absolutely.
On it. So you take a business card and you walk out and she's like sitting right by the bathroom.
Well, yeah, she's just standing out the door. Hi, did you find my card? That would be like leveling up.
Like, how funny would that be?
How did it go?
My house.
How did it go there? Is everything okay? Need some paper? But I just loved that she was advertising the bathroom, because we all know, I still think the back of the bathroom door or the bathroom walls, wasted space.
I have a add-on to that just because it's the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
This could go so bad, but it's not going to. So at the old agency that I worked at, I came up with a bunch of different like slogans that we wore on shirts, and they were kind of out of the box. Like we had King is content, but King was crossed out and it said Queen is content because it was all females that worked there. And we had something about the most creative ideas come at the last minute or something like that. Oh, that's what it was. It was, we got a graphic and we put it in the bathroom. So when we had people come, customers come, clients come or whatever, and they would use the bathroom, we had a graphic that was right in front of the toilet on the wall. And it said, the most creative ideas come in the most obscure places. Oh, so like to spark your, because like, what do you do when you're, well, hopefully you're, well, I don't want to know what you do.
Everyone's on their phones. I mean, let's be real. People will deny it. We all know. Okay. You know how we know you're on your phones? Can I tell you how many times I've been in a public restroom and heard somebody else having a conversation on their phone while they're in the bathroom? I'm like, stop it. Like, it was just, so we know you're touching your phones and on your phones.
We know who you are.
It's everybody. Any hoodly. You're right, though. You can just be sitting there. And for me, it's the shower. I get the best ideas in the shower and I have nowhere to write them down. I cannot tell you how many times.
They have waterproof paper that you can put in the shower. Yeah. And they have like the astronaut pens or whatever that are also waterproof. And you just like, shoop, and then you just write,
Okay, I need these things.
Yeah.
I cannot, like, I've been thinking maybe I could just write on the walls of my shower somehow.
Probably get a whiteboard or something in there too. There's a whole
office in the shower. Hold on a minute. Taking a call. Like, I do have a shower speaker, so I listen to my audiobooks when I'm in the shower. Not music, because that would be distracting. So astronaut pen. Where was my other thing I needed to look up? Johnny Tsunami.
Tsunami.
I need a list. Okay.
Astronaut. Okay, this is going to be in the description of this one. Johnny Tsunami astronaut pens.
And my favorite things.
Your favorite things.
Okay, we're moving along. So that was my first one. Again, when you're thinking of marketing yourself and how to get your name out there, got to think out of the box, but sometimes get in the drawer. Number 2. Speaking of bathrooms.
This is the bathroom episode. That's the title of this one.
No, where everything goes down the toilet.
The one where they talk about the bathroom.
Toilet talk with Paula and Tara. Okay.
Friends
a few weeks ago, I was at another coffee shop.
I think Paula
this time in
coffee.
Hastings, Minnesota.
Does it sound like Paula needs more coffee?
This is a coffee shop, and I don't drink coffee. There's the irony. I don't like coffee. I never drink coffee. I hate coffee. I want to be a coffee person.
Coffee.
No. I drink Monster energy drink.
No, I know, but
nope.
So is Matt the one that drinks coffee?
It is Matthew. Yep, he will make himself.
So
my
that's
husband,
why
Matt.
I had the cold coffee, the iced coffee that I had. And stuff.
Yeah,
That was...
I tried. No. I had everything. I have 6 different flavors of sugar-free syrup. I have all of the stuff because I so desperately want to be a coffee person. I bought a single-serving Keurig. I bought all the things because I want to be a coffee person because they seem so cool. I want to be the person that gets up in the morning and makes a little cup of coffee and it's so pretty. And I sit down in a cozy chair with like a blanket and just let the morning, I wake up with the morning. I want so bad.
I go and sit outside when it's
I
nice
want so bad to
gazebo.
be a coffee person, Tara. I have bought all of the
things. But you
things.
can't get used to the taste. The taste is not.
I either don't like the taste or what it does to my body is not. Speaking of toilet talk, like we just want to go back. Toilet talk. So like, I've tried. I don't like it.
The same way though. He keeps on trying. Like every time I get a coffee or I go to Starbucks or even coffee at here sometime, because he drinks energy drinks and he doesn't want to drink energy, but he needs the caffeine.
Yep. I wanted to be a coffee person.
He always tries my coffee drink.
Here's the deal. The only coffees I like is like if I go to a Caribou, I used to always drink the mint condition, which is 500,000 calories. Sorry, Caribou. I love you. Best drink ever. But it's more calories than my daily intake.
For sure.
So I used to drink those all the time. So if it's a fancy frou-frou with all of the sugar and the
like
syrups
a frappuccino and stuff.
Yeah, even those. Love those. Yeah, but Garrett, I'm on a calorie deficit right now. I ain't willing to give up that many calories for a coffee drink. So when I was at coffee place number 2, I was drinking an Earl Grey tea. I've gone back to tea. I
can't do tea.
I love tea.
It's disgusting.
I have a whole tea cabinet in my house.
I
See,
tried.
I'm the opposite. And I have like all the loose leaf tea.
I've tried.
That's my jam.
Because everyone that I used to work with, they were all tea drinkers. And they would come and they would have the little, what's it called?
Yep, not spittoon.
No.
the diffuser.
Yeah.
That you put your like tea in. Oh yeah, I've got
and
several
would bring
different
their
kinds.
jars and stuff. With,
yes.
It wasn't the packs. Like they actually had jars that they had at home.
No, yeah, I have my own tea bags where I can put loose leaf tea in and make my own tea bag. Like I have all of the things. But I got on this kick. Like I used to drink tea all the time. And then for some reason it was too hot. I don't understand. Menopause. So now I'm just like, I'm back on a tea kick. So I was in this lovely, I wish I could, Froth and Cork. Froth and Cork. So cute. See, in Hastings, Minnesota.
Yep.
Super busy. The most amazing pastries and Earl Grey.
For sure.
So I was there. And let me tell you about what I experienced, which I was like, oh, well played. So good. So as I was in line, because there was a line to get my tea, a gal came up to me and she's like, hi, I'd just like to give you this card for 10% off your drink today. I'm with such and such State Farm agent. And we just wanted to, give you this card. And I was like, oh, well played. So it was like it was like the shape of a business card and it was 10% off the, complimentary drink of your choice, whatever. You went up. So I went to talk to her after because of course I'm Princess Paula. I'm in marketing. I'm like, we got to talk. So I was like, this is a great marketing idea, but can we level it up a little bit? Like, can we attach it to something? Because when you have like a tagline, when you have something kind of cheeky or fun, rather than just like, hey, hi, I'm an insurance agent. Here's a 10% off. And you're just kind of like, what? It's disconnected. Mm-hmm. So I actually end up coming up with a bunch of stuff that I emailed to her later, kind of saying either, we can't insure your coffee addiction, but we can insure your car. Or, like we can't, like I came up with some fun different things because she was already hanging out there again, working, which, brilliant. If you're someone who can work remotely and you work from home, you don't have an office, go work at a coffee shop. Go find your local coffee shop, depending on your industry. This is for everybody. Be seen. Be seen in your community. Because if you go to your coffee shop every day or like every Tuesday or something like that, you're going to get to see the regulars. They're going to get to see you. They're going to get to know who you are.
And make sure you're wearing your brand while you're doing it.
Preach. That's why on my laptop, I have a big sticker on the back of my laptop so that when I'm working at a coffee shop, I'm advertising for Princess Paula.
Yeah.
It's like free. It's like a free billboard that you're giving away. Just saying.
Well, it's not free. I mean, you paid for the laptop, but.
Well, yeah, that's space. Oh my gosh, she is just in a mood today. So anyway, I just thought that was so smart. So again, if you live in a community, any kind of community, like maybe, well, even if you're in, like, let's say downtown Minneapolis or I don't know, Dallas or somewhere, there's going to be a fun little coffee shop where you can go in there, let them know, hey, I'm giving out these cards today. At the end of the day, tell me how many there were and what that price amount is or whatever. And, you work with the coffee shop.
Yeah.
Another one that I used to do, I'll give myself a shout out. One that I used to do, speaking of Vendela. So again, I found a coffee shop that I know, like, and love, and I wanted to partner with them. So what I did was I created little coupons that were, and again, I talked to them about this. So we came up with this together. So you could go into a local business, a local place you love.
Please don't go into a business and just start promoting yourself.
No. Thank you for that. Like, I already have a relationship with the owner.
Have a relationship, have that conversation. Do not just start promoting yourself on and soliciting people at their spot. If you do, I'm going to come for you.
Good call.
Bad.
That's tacky. No. Yeah, I'm talking about you've already met somebody, you've gotten to know them, you know about their business, and you're like, hey, I'd like to partner with you in this way.
Yeah.
You've gone to their place a couple times, you've patronized it, you know it. So yeah. Marcy and I have been friends for years. So what I said was, I want to be able to offer my clients a little coupon for like a free drink or a free pastry. Mm-hmm. And she was like, okay. And we figured out it has like a $5 value or wherever it is. So then I created cards that entitled the person to a free pastry or a free beverage up to $5 at Vendela. I would send them out to people as a thank you for their birthday, as a referral thank you, blah, blah, blah. They would go into the coffee shop, redeem it. And once a month, I would go to the coffee shop and say, how many have been redeemed? How much do I owe you?
Oh.
And I would go in and pay for all of them. And I'm like, okay, great. So it was a win-win-win because I had something really fun to gift people.
Yeah.
The people who got it got like, oh, cool. I get to go and get a free drink or free pastry. And then Vendela was getting money from these. Like, it was just a win-win-win.
Yeah.
This would work for anywhere. If you know a cool donut place, bakery place, a bar. Maybe there's a bar or a place where you can be like, hey, this will get you a free beverage, like a free adult beverage. Happy hour's on me. Your business makes me happy. Go enjoy happy hour, right? Like, there's so many ways you could do this using the partnerships. This is another thing for networking. So when you go networking sometimes and you're like, what do I do when I'm networking? You're looking for people you can have these kind of relationships with.
Your golden goose partner.
Golden goose.
Your golden goose.
Okay.
I don't know. There's the golden goose who is like your ideal person.
Okay.
That
I was like, this was a new.
You've never heard
I was thinking of the fairy tale of the golden goose that lays a golden egg.
Sidebar. Golden goose has always been used in BNI.
What?
As like, well, who's your golden goose referral partner? And like, we would always talk about like who that is. Like in my industry, it's typically like photographers or other people in like
I'm learning
that
today.
Maybe don't do websites or social media or whatever it is. So it was always a golden goose partner. I will no longer be a part of BNI after this coming Tuesday.
So sad.
I know it's an end of an era, but it needed to happen. Here's the great thing about, we were just talking about this. Mm-hmm. The great thing about networking groups like that is that they're there for a certain time for a purpose. And once that
reason and a season
fulfilled, you can move on and let the next person take that.
Well, because that's the point of these networking groups.
That's the point of it.
Is you want to be networking and referring to one another so that you can grow your business, so that your business can become big enough that you don't necessarily need them. And I'm not saying use and abuse networking groups. I'm not saying like just go there and then kick them to the curb. That's not what I'm saying.
No. Get involved. Be involved with a networking group that you're
in other networking groups as well.
I am in many other networking groups.
So it's not like this, and you've been in that networking group for years.
10 years. No, 12 years.
holy Hannah. So now you're at the point where your business has grown and evolved to, like you said, you can step aside and let, especially in BNI, when only one person is allowed per category,
which I don't
you're
like.
going to step aside and let someone else have that category. See earlier episodes.
Yes.
But yeah, if you're in a networking group and you're like, oh, I feel like I've kind of outgrown it and I need to move on, that's a possibility. And that's not a bad thing.
That's actually a good thing. That is very much a good thing, because that just means that your business is growing, but you're also growing as a person. If you get to the point where you're like, I don't have to block everybody. Like, you're just able
You're
to
doing it
step
right.
on.
If you're able to step away from a networking group, you've networked well and done it right.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we wrap up, I had asked you earlier if you have like a favorite thingy.
I actually have 4.
Oh, I only had 2 today. Okay, go.
Well, as you were just talking, I thought about all of this stuff. So one of them actually was from an instance that you and I were talking with somebody at the Cottage Grove Chamber community showcase. We were talking with somebody before. They're in the landscaping field, and they were trying to talk about, like, it's a little bit different because it's like, actually, what would you have at your trade show booth?
Oh, right.
And it was just something that you said to them, with them being in landscaping. It was like something about kinetic sand or like Lego building blocks or something like that. So like kids can take it home and all that stuff. So that was one idea that I thought was really awesome. Another, actually 2, maybe I won't say the other one because I can't remember it right now. But the 2 that I'm talking about is actually from one of my clients. He's a sales coach, speaker, but he also is still doing he's still in the field as he's doing the speaking thing. So one of the things that their company has done, which I thought was so awesome and so brilliant, but the local, I don't know if it was middle school or high school or something, but they needed a new billboard, or not a billboard, scoreboard, for their sports team. So what did his company do? They sponsored to get a new scoreboard, and it has their company logo on it and their information. So they market to homeowners. So who is at football games? Homeowners. It was such a brilliant idea. They paid for the entire thing, so the PTA or the boosters didn't have to fork out money on that. So that was one thing. Another thing that also their company did, I want to know who at this company, actually I should ask him who at this company is coming up with these ideas, because they're amazing. But the local police force, they need a new visibility vest for their dogs, their canine unit. So they paid to buy all new vests for the canine unit, and it was doing good for the community. They got a shout out.
Oh, did it have their name on them?
It had their name on them. Like, it's out of the box, and it was so brilliant. No pun intended, because they're a visibility vest. But it was such a great, like,
I appreciate when people do something that's not just, and again, I'm not trying to make you feel bad if you're doing this, like, rather than just doing Google ads or Facebook ads and going, okay, let's hope this gets us some customers. The people are thinking of unique and different ways to be found and seen.
Well, and here's the thing. How many people, actually I know how many people, because I see reports of people that are doing Google ads that I do Google ads for. How many times can I say Google ads? How many people and how many competitors are also doing Google ads? So you're just competing and throwing money that another competitor that is the same size, same, what's the word? Monies that they're bringing in, like, same everything. You're just like going back and forth. Like, it's not different and it's not unique. And people are looking for something different from what I've seen these days. Like, they want something that's out of the box and unique and different, and that speaks to who you are as an individual. But I mean, as a company, but more so as an individual, because if it's your company represents you as a person. So
yeah, like, I feel like I had more and it was really killing me before, but it's okay for us to be wrapping up shortly. But there's just moments in time when I'm out and about and I bump into something, or someone happens, or somebody hands me something, and I'm just like, that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Because somebody thought of something new and a different way to market themselves.
Well, think of our sunshades that we have.
Oh, right.
Like, how, like, just different, out of the box. I mentioned that to one of my clients, and I was like, oh, it'd be really great if we did this. And they're like, no, you keep that. we're not doing, like, you keep that. Because that's a brilliant idea. At some point, we'll probably use that. But
because I royalty.
But I had the idea. It was like, it would be so funny if Paula and I, like, as we're out and about, I mean, people know my Big Bertha pretty much now, and I have my decals on it, and you got your crowns on it.
It's the name of her truck, folks.
Big Bertha is my expedition because she's big. But people essentially know that that's my vehicle, but how funny is it that it's just, there was a reminder, like, hey, I'm not only a part of Dapper Dog marketing, or I'm not only, like, I got this podcast, Look at Our Faces, where I'm holding a lantern and I'm looking for who's out there, like, who's gonna come in, like, whatever. It's just, like, it's different and unique. So
it makes people smile. I like to make people smile. I like it when you do something for someone that makes them go like,
I love to make people laugh.
That was unexpected. Unexpected.
So unexpected.
That's our word of the day. Word of the day. Word of the day. Podcast word of the day. Unexpected. Because I think that's so good, because so much nowadays is expected.
It is.
Or anticipated. Or people are just like, yeah, we know what's going to happen.
Like, how many times do you go on social media world and you just see, like, the same trends just over and over and over again? Like,
oh, that was it. That was it.
Are you going to bring up the Phillies lady?
No.
Okay,
no,
good.
Because I might have a different opinion than people. I'm an Enneagram 1. I'm going to have a different opinion. Okay. Here's what I love. One of my favorite things, and please somebody do it, and then please let me know. The anything but trend. So, like, I saw one example is there was a Zoom, and they're like, anything but a water bottle, but they don't tell the boss. So everybody else on the Zoom is drinking water from anything but a water bottle. So one at a time, you see someone drinking from a teapot, someone drinking from like a wine bottle, someone drinking from like a shoe. And after a while, you'll see the boss on the Zoom going like, what's going on? The one I saw last night was anything but a birthday balloon. So it's the boss's birthday, and everybody's walking into the office kind of one at a time randomly with a balloon. Anything that's not a birthday balloon. So they've got like get well, welcome home, a Snoopy, a unicorn. And they're just walking in and handing it. So I love it when it's like anything but what it's supposed to be, but somebody doesn't know. Like the person doesn't know.
Yeah.
It's so hilarious. And it's like, do something like that. Like, I don't know, even for your business, maybe it'd be like anything but a discount, or, so if people come in, or anything for a discount.
Anything for a discount.
So instead of anything but a coupon. So maybe people come in and they laugh, or they dance, or they do something for a discount, or give you a hug or whatever.
So that really reminds me of, and this is not really on a business level, but it's just like a good human thing, I guess. I just really like this idea, but because we have on our doorstep, we have our doormat that says "Smile, you're on camera."
Yeah.
We also have a no soliciting sign that says like no soliciting, no politics, no religion, no blah blah blah, whatever it is. But then at the bottom, it's like, just do a little dance, but don't make it weird. Like, don't ring the doorbell, don't make it weird, just dance or something like that. The amount of times that we have people actually dancing on our doorbell and like chuckling and laughing and whatever is hilarious. But this goes into the whole thought process of homeowners that have like the little, which I think, do you do this?
Oh yeah. When I leave stuff out for our UPS people, yes, but we don't have a ring doorbell, so I never get any video.
But the delivery drivers, it's just like an extra little added thank you, because guess what? Even though that UPS driver, that Amazon driver might not be like your ideal, or maybe that's just a secondary job. Maybe
with how much stuff I order, I owe them big time.
But seriously, like if you have little like bars or cards or something that you're putting out for the Amazon delivery drivers that also have like some promo item of yours attached, or maybe it's bottles of water that have your name on it, or chips or something.
I've never like done it with my
that have
logo
your company on it.
Tara. Oh, okay, because every year, everybody knows every year, I'll even share, if you email me, I'll share you my PDF that I have. That's the thing that I laminate that's thanking the drivers. And I have the logos from, UPS, FedEx, blah, 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 all of them.
All the deliveries. And
I always put a basket out there. Sometimes I'll put a cooler to try to keep things from freezing in the winter, because it's usually Christmas time when I'm ordering all the things. But I love to always put treats out for them. And then I find out what they like, and I put out things that are their favorite things. but that's a good idea.
Or if you had, like, if you're home or something and you're, like, very outgoing and you can be like, ring doorbell for hot chocolate or something. You just give them, like, a cup of hot chocolate, like, if it's really cold out. Or, like,
I've even offered for them to jump in my pool. Like, you guys want to jump in the pool? And they're like,
just
really?
something,
Like, yeah.
just a little bit something, but also something that is branded. So, like, they probably know somebody and they could be like, go home to their wife who works for a Fortune 500 company or something.
Okay.
Like,
well, here's what's funny. Here's a funny connection. So one of our post office delivery people, who she is absolutely amazing and awesome, and she has been a postal carrier for years. Turns out she has a part-time job as a chamber director, which I didn't know. So for years, I knew her as our postal delivery person, and actually she was a manager at the post office. And so I would often come out and talk to her when she like delivered a package at our door, and we'd chit chat all the time. Because I've always wanted to work at a post office as well. There's a lot of jobs I want to do in my lifetime. I want to be a bank teller. There's a lot of things I want to do before I die. So one day I'm at a multiple chamber meeting, and she's there. I'm like, what are you doing here? She's like, I'm the director. I'm like, what? So fast forward to now, one of the clients that we're both working with, they are in her chamber. So she's like, I saw that you're working with Princess Pollock, because she knows of what I do. Like, it's just the worlds are interconnected.
It's all interconnected. And I had an additional thought and I totally just lost it right now. It was really good though. It was really good. And I just... Of
course she's going to say that. It could be a toilet. It could be a toilet talk one. And we will never know. Stay tuned. If she remembers, we'll put it in the show notes and in the description below.
Crap.
See if... the back to the toilet talk. Come on, Tara. Keep it. She's keeping it. This episode is going to have a lot of different things. Here's the deal. The moral of the story of the episode is we want you to think outside of the box. We want you to not always do what everyone else is doing because you think, well, this is what I got to do and this is the right way to do it. Not necessarily. Think outside the box. Do something fun. Put branded things out for your delivery drivers. Put your cards in unique places. Come up with a really cool discount or sale. Put things in the bathrooms, your bathrooms, not like random bathrooms, because that would be, although you might find a place to advertise. There might be a place where, depending on who your ideal client and customer is, find out where they hang out and then advertise in those bathrooms, whatever those places are.
And I think the really great thing about that is connecting with community people too. Not just like, oh, I'm going to go send out my things out. Like, do something on a local level that you're going to be recognized for. That's the main thing. Like, don't go to, if you're, I don't know, don't go to Viking Stadium or something. And
not that there's anything wrong. Well, there is with the Vikings, but
I don't know. That game, that last game.
I have not watched
against
any
the Bears.
Football.
Oh, it was so good.
Okay.
I'm not a Vikings fan, but I was that day.
Got to bring it home. So the point is now, here we are at the end of the podcast.
I was sitting here for a good, you can see on my face on the camera. I was here. I was really trying to think of what my thought was. And
So these are just a few of my favorite things, favorite ways that I like to market. So whether you own a company, work for a company, or shop at a company, remember, marketing, branding, advertising, it can look different. It doesn't have to look like what the person beside you is doing. And that's okay. Don't forget our word of the day, which I already forgot.
I don't remember. Unexpected. This episode is just unexpected.
So we want you to watch out. Something might be unexpected. And thanks for watching and listening on your phone in the toilet today. We're so glad you did.
So anyways, please go like and subscribe. We're going to be cliche. Show us that you care, that you love, that you like what we talked about in the insights that we gave you. And maybe some marketing ideas that might have just inspired you.
That were unexpected.
You can go to royallyunhinged.com and you can fill out the contact form if you're interested in
Say
sponsoring.
hi.
We're on all the platforms.
Sponsoring. What if I want to sponsor?
I just said you could go to the website and fill out the form.
If you want to sponsor, let us know. That would be unexpected, but so welcome. Yeah, okay. So with that, thanks for watching and listening today, folks. I'm one of your co-hosts, Princess Paula, along with my unexpected co-host who just came out of the toilet.
I'm ending this. I'm Tara B, and together we are
Royally Hinge. Thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you on the flip side.
We'll see you in the bathroom.
We'll see you in the bathroom. We're going to have a meeting all together.